Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with the Pastor. I'm Pastor John Woodin, and this is a ministry of Hollywood Faith Christian Center in beautiful Hollywood, Florida. We welcome you this morning. Well, hope you got your coffee ready, and we're going to start today in Philippians chapter 4. And my God shall supply all your need. I need to not some of your need, not much of your need, not one thing of your need that you need, all your need, according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Now to our God and Father be glory forever and ever. Ephesians chapter 3 says this, now to him is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. To him be the glory of the church. So within us is this power from Christ to make things happen, and the promises of God are going to be built. When he says all, he means all. He protects us even from our own foolishness and meddling. I love the story of Joseph. And if one thing that the Lord had shown Joseph is that God's favor was always on him. From the time that the Ishmaelites take him into slavery, sell him to Potiphar's house. Potiphar is the chief of Pharaoh's guard. And it says that he rose to prominence in the house of Potiphar, that Potiphar didn't even know what was on his business were, that Joseph was so a good administrator that he only knew what was on his plate at dinner time. So in other words, he didn't have to think about anything. Then we see that Potiphar's wife falsely accuses Joseph, and he gets sent to Pharaoh's prison. Well, let me just want to give you some information. I don't think that if Potiphar believed for a minute that Joseph was guilty, he probably would have had him executed immediately. He gets sent to Pharaoh's prison so Potiphar clearly did not believe his wife when it came to Joseph. But then he's in the prison and he rises up to become a trustee in the prison. Well, here's the deal. He's a trustee, and so consequently he gets to meet the butler and the baker. The butler and the baker both get sent to Pharaoh's prison because he's angry with them. The baker, he interprets their dreams. The baker, unfortunately, gets killed, gets executed, but the butler gets restored. Well, when he's about to leave, Joseph says something to him he shouldn't have said. He says, hey, remember me when you come back to Pharaoh's court, because I've been falsely imprisoned and it's just terrible and my life is awful and and it says that the butler forgot him for 2 more years. So take another lap. But here's the thing. It wasn't the time. It wasn't the time for Joseph to be revealed. It wasn't the time because Pharaoh had not had his dream. If Pharaoh didn't have the dream, Joseph would have gone back to Canaan's land. And the real purpose of Joseph being elevated is that it's what he finally realizes when his brothers are worried about his retribution. He says, for as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good in order to bring about to this day to save many people alive. His purpose was to bring the Hebrews out of famine into the wealth of Egypt. That was his purpose, to save the Hebrew people. And had he been revealed to Pharaoh 2 years earlier, the whole plan would have fallen apart. So God is able to protect us even from our own foolishness. God bless you. See you again next time.